Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this July 4th weekend. I wanted to talk about something that I think is so cool and so important um, that every athlete, every parent, every kid needs to understand. It's the five most important things kids need to learn, and it's not taught in school. Four of these five are things that can be learned in football and in many other sports as well, but they're not taught in school, at least not as part of a primary thing. The golden rule, do as to others as you would yourself, is definitely taught in school from the time you're young, even as early as preschool. But that's a prevailing theme that's there for students throughout their time in school, but not always explained in the way that people can understand it now. I remember it as a kid. It's something I always try to apply. It's a simple one. It's an easy one to understand. You probably don't need a lot much more once you learn that. But I'm going to talk about five things that is not taught in school primarily, but you will learn four of these in football. And I think it's critical for life skills. Number one, which, obviously we don't talk about that much in athletics unless you're going to be somebody that's going to be a pro, is how to make and manage money. What I've learned throughout my life is that it's important to not just understand how to manage the money that you make, but how to also make money. So for whatever you're looking to accomplish, you have that. And it's not that money is the be all end all, but it is something that is going to be very important for you to understand how to be able to go out and make money, whatever your career is, whatever you want to do, and how to be able to manage money. So be able to take care of that money when you get it. One of the great things I heard that Shaq talks about is when he first got that $1 million bonus before he was even finally drafted. He got an endorsement bonus of $1 million. I don't remember if it was Nike or what it was, but he spent all that $1 million in one day, three of them on cars, and a bunch of other things. So learning how to make and manage your money is an important skill set that is touched upon in school. If you take an accounting class in high school, it might be taught a little bit there. And if you're in college, if your major happens to be business or something like that, you should begin to learn those things, but it's not directly taught. People don't know how to do such simple things as being able to write a check, how to be able to understand the fees that are taken out of your bank account. If you're going to invest, what are those fees? Understanding that and understanding how to manage your money is a critical part, and something I've always had to learn. I didn't come from it, so I struggled with that part, but I think it's one of the most important skill sets because it's not always taught in the home. Some cases it is, and a lot of cases it isn't. So it's important for you to be able to learn that. Number two, how to communicate effectively with others. And this is the most important part of interpersonal relationships and part of doing the right thing. How to communicate and understand people is a key aspect to your success in anything that you're going to do. You have to be able to read what the other person is trying to communicate to you, how to empathize with them when necessary, as to what they might be feeling about certain things. That's really important. That empathy is a key understanding, because if you want to be able to help somebody, if you want to be able to have somebody do something for you, if you want them to want to do something with you, team up with you, you have to be able to communicate. And, on the football field, that's the most important thing that we talk about all the time, teaching each other how to communicate, not just from a verbal standpoint, but nonverbal communication, how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself are key aspects. So communicating effectively with others, learning that skill set, seeking out ways to get better at communicating is really important. And sports is one of the biggest things for that. Number three, how to make positive, good decisions and the thought process behind it. So making good decisions, doing the right thing. Everybody struggles with that all the time. What is the right thing? Well, if you're going to do the best and right thing at all times, you're going to be okay. But understanding, and people talk about doing the right thing, but if someone didn't grow up understanding or being taught to do the right thing, that can be difficult. So you got to teach the thought process behind doing the right thing. What is the effective patterns for this? Why doing X over Y is the right move, and how will it benefit others, if you look at it from that perspective always, and how in the long run it will benefit you. Making positive, good decisions is always going to be beneficial, but you have to learn the thought process behind it. Why was that decision made? How can it be done better? How can you improve on a decision? How can you make a decision that may not have been a good decision? How can you correct it? Owning up to your own mistakes is critical. Number 4, and I believe that making good decisions in sports is a key aspect. In sports, you have to make those on the fly all the time. So you apply that to your life and realize this has to be, how can I make the best decision each time? How to ask for help is number 4. Sports is amazing for this, football in particular. If you don't know something, put your ego aside and ask for help. Ask someone who may know. Finding mentors can be very valuable, but also people you respect, trust, love, asking for help in situations where you may not have the answer or you may have a need is very, very important. Because then people will be comfortable asking you for help as well. Be somebody that's willing to lend a helping hand, and always be willing to work with other people. That's important. So asking for help is a key aspect. And I found that most people are willing to help you if you're willing to put your ego aside and ask for help. And number 5, I think this is critical. This is probably one of the 2 or 3 most important aspects of sports: how to overcome adversity and struggles when bad things happen. So in sports, you have a lot of failures. Drop a pass, you make a mistake, you get beat on a play. In other sports, there's many other things that you come across, but I usually apply a lot of things from a football standpoint. Are you willing to dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and get back in the game? And that's part of the struggles in life. You fail a test. How are you going to fix that? Are you willing to go talk to your teacher? What can you do to get extra credit, get extra help? Something bad happens in your family. Somebody gets sick. That's an adversity. Messes with your mind. How will you handle that? You're feeling lazy today. You don't feel like working out. You've got to shift your mindset and get yourself to be able to focus on your goals that you have set in order to overcome adversity and struggles when bad things happen. And when you understand these 5 things, when you begin to set goals, okay, you will be able to look at these 5 things and say, are these effectively putting me in a position to be where I want to be? Am I doing the right thing? Am I making good decisions? Do I ask for help when needed? Am I managing myself effectively, and then one day managing my money effectively? Am I able to overcome bad things that happen, struggles when they happen, fighting through it? Those are key things. How do I communicate to others? How can I help others? 5 most important things. If you learn these, and they're not taught in school, at least not extensively, you'll always be all right. And 4 of those 5, 2 through 5, communicating effectively with others, positive, good decisions, thought process behind it, ask for help, overcoming adversity and struggles when bad things happen, are all taught in sports, and especially in football. And that's what makes it such a great sport. And number 1, how to make and manage money is just a critical life skill for you to have. Coach Schumann, enjoy your July 4th weekend. Talk to you soon. Signing off. Have a great and fantastic day.